Okay, I set the volume mixer, so should be okay. OBS just reset itself for whatever reason. Um, but I guess that's okay. Today will be a better day. I'm not sure that it likes this game. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Use the bathroom. It's also like not on the screen the way it should be. Oh, so we actually animated us using the bathroom. Okay. But we should be back. OBS should be back. OBS should be fine right now. Did we just not turn the alarm off? We don't wash our hands. Did it... Jesus. Okay, that's my fault. Our weird little shrimpies. We're short as fuck, apparently. And we live in a boarded-in place. What the fuck? Oh. High-pitched noise only in my left ear. Are we just taking pictures of the island that we live on? But where the Bahamas are huge, probable setting. Oh, we're looking for a specific island to live in that we're obsessed with. Okay. Mom, I guess I'm supposed to write a note. First off, I don't want you to blame yourself. And with that gone, I'm sorry I have to leave you too. Please don't be angry with me. I can't read that. I can't fucking see. But for what the fuck did you eat? Clean your shit. Police have few leads in disappearance of local painter. Not like comedy special delights has fans. I guess it's shrimp again. We're eating our shrimp? Our pet little shrimpies? What the fuck? Bro. No. Okay, so ecosystical-wise, you gotta let them breed and make more babies before you eat them. If we eat all of them, we're not... Okay, thank you. Eat all of them, we're not gonna have any shrimp left. But also, like... Oh. I have keys. I bet all your friends online think you're living, like, a great life. Grocery list. Food, light bulbs I've forgotten 3 times, so please, remember please, do I need more paint? Dude, that music got dramatic. Bet all your friends online think that you're doing great. Birthday and address. Hi handsome, how you doing? I'm okay. How are you? I'm 40. Press to see G, you're embarrassed. Press G to say you're sorry, embarrassed. Everyone who believed. I can't fucking read the screen because it cuts it off. Because I can't resize it for some fucking reason. Press H to say you. Oh. No. Press G to say you're about to do something horrible. Press A to admit you something reflection be decap something a shovel. I kind of froze right here. Clean microwave. And I can't push escape because it just takes me out of the game. What to do with the man in the cage? Where do you have a man in a cage at? Rendo? Are we the man in the cage? Did we kidnap the artist? Oh, we crazy. We that special kind of crazy. I can't see what that said. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. To do for hidden door to safe room. Have lock on the door fitted so I can use my house key. Glue down light and upright books. It's annoying when they fall. Make books with casual stuff so people aren't suspicious. It's too formal. This is a good amount of casual. This is so casual it looks fake. Oh. Hang on. I know where it is because we got the key. Need sleep. Tired. This is like... So, I don't know if anybody's ever done this, but you guys played The Sims, right? And you make, like, a house, and you make, like, a character that lives in the basement, and they never see the light of day. And they make, like, they do all the art and they sell it, and then the family above them lives, like, luxurious lives of money. But, oh, we're painting. Come to your room and let your body rest, so we just... Oh, you eat lizards? Okay. Are we the man? I think we're the one in... I think we're the one in the cage. Your body rest with what? I'm trying to click the bed. It's not doing anything. Am I not? Do I not rest here? Do I have a couch? Can I rest on that? Are we like the final sleep? Can I rest eternally? No. My humor's not for this game. Understood? I was gonna take the final sleep. Oh, we are taking the final sleep. Hold up. Okay. Intriguing. Barbie Headquist, age 51, leap from condo balcony. So we're just reliving people's stories of like how they ended it. Zia Flakunkan, 73, Nembutal overdose. So this is just like reliving everybody's like final moments, right? Static speaks my name. I guess it's an interesting concept. I don't know. kind of a weird game. Okay, I need escape just makes it quit and close, which is fine. I don't want to hear uh the end music. Sorry. Credit sequence. Let's go to the next one. Maybe. Uh okay. Stream information. We're gonna swap this over. Need this up. Don't know if that's the right one, but we'll accept it as is. Oh god, that was so loud. I keep clicking filters instead of properties when I'm trying to set stuff, and I don't know why. Okay. We're doing great. It's fine. Because we have to do the... But I'm hungry, but the only thing that sounds good takes like an hour and a half to prep, so that isn't gonna happen. Oh no! That's the worst. I feel that. So The Supper is a short adventure game about the darkest side of the human soul. Miss Appleton was always a wellspring of kindness until the voice started talking to her. Change the music down a bit so that we're not hurting people's ears. Oh. Never mind, it's still really loud. The Supper. Can I? Okay. Oh, it didn't save any. What do you mean? Hello? Okay. Gotta save people's ears, man. Forgot if it didn't save it again. Uh-oh. Well, I thought the game froze, I think. The game crashed. Okay. It didn't... Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I'm gonna have to actually change the volume for you guys in my mixer. Because I can't do... Jeez, sorry. Hang on, hang on. Apologies. Okay. I figured at some point where we're going to start running into games that we're going to have issues running, because that happens a lot when you have free games and stuff like that. It'll be fine. Hist, Miss Appleton. Wake up. She's a goddamn zombie. I'm sorry, Miss Appleton. I know your old bones are tired. Things were so much easier before, weren't they? But there's no time to rest. Look at the time. Customers will be arriving any minute now. And we don't want to keep them waiting with empty bellies, do we? Nope. Oh. Click shit. Okay. We'll get that Zaz, that special sauce, maybe. Some embers. It's a point and click game. Solid wax. I don't know what any of this is. I guess we're going to the dining room. Dark candle. Lit candle. I know, it's dark in here. Some light will make the place much more inviting. Look at your little hands. Okay, my bad. Can I... Ooh. I'm trying to get you a chair. No? Hang on. Can I have these? Can I have this? Very dramatic. Ooh. Can I use these to take these? Yes! There we go. Well done, Miss Appleton. Now we just have to wait for some starving souls to pass by. Smells delicious. Do you hear it, Miss Appleton? Horses, growling stomachs. Here they come. Spooky Pookie, the PNG is amazing. Ah, hi, Vicey Wicey. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Is it not simply divine? Our wonderful V, the Blood Raptor herself, did this. I'm soggy? Oh no. Do you think it could be them? Can I fill that up with some special za? Some yum yum? Can I? Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, recipes. We're cool. Recipes du jour. Pigeon à la sauce rosée. One wild pigeon. It was hair wash time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. So you gotta let that air dry, and it's gonna take you a couple of hours. Yikes. But yeah, we're very excited about the PNG model. It looks incredible. It's amazing. I'm so proud of V for what she did. Tuesday is hair wash day. Spicy red swordfish, one blue swordfish tail, add one chili pepper covered with special sauce. Hand and tongue stew. One plump human hand, add one slimy tongue, cover with special sauce. I don't know what we were doing with the wax. Were we making candles? Fuck it, let's go say hi. Oh. Look, the chest. These are the men we've been looking for. Let's find them a place to sit quickly. It was extra needed of the product build-up for the weekend shenanigans. Yeah. So what would the gentleman like to start with? Ooh, a spicy red swordfish, a personal favorite. A mouth-watering delicacy that's healthy as well. Lots of omega-3. Did you hear that, Miss Appleton? Hand and tongue stew. And you thought this recipe wouldn't be appealing to our customers. I was right. You were wrong. Excellent choice. Pigeon à la sauce rosée is our chef's specialty. So that's a spicy red swordfish for the mind-controlling beast on the left, a pigeon à la sauce rosée for the sick old man on the right, and a fine hand and tongue stew for the dangerous-looking blue shark in the middle. Of course, all served with our delicious secret sauce. Come on, Miss Appleton, go and fetch the ingredients. And don't forget to check out the recipes list on the kitchen's wall if you have any problem remembering them. Be patient, Miss Appleton. Be patient. Oh, that's a jail door. Don't think I can interact with that. Hang on. I need this pigeon. I hope you're not thinking on climbing up there. Don't tell me what to do. I need the pigeon. Hang on. Oh. Poor old Pete. I always knew he'd lose his head sooner or later. What the fuck I'm doing with that? Come on, you creepy odd little woman. Name?
Sorry.
That's the main ingredient for our pigeon supreme à la sauce rosée. Now let's finish the dish. Okay, so one wild pigeon covered with special sauce. Well done, Miss Appleton. The pigeon à la sauce rosée is ready to be served. Pigeon à la sauce rosée, delicious. Sorry. Bon appetit, monsieur. Oh, god damn. Waste not, what not. You can tell by his pale face that he really enjoyed his last supper. Don't worry, they're used to pass out in taverns. They won't notice he stopped breathing. Don't mind me. Go a little faster. Come on, queen. Snippy, snippy. Thank you, bitch. Who's the captain of this ship? He's dead. I think I know this guy. Let me taste his blood. Sip. Oh, yes, indeed. Captain Clint McMurray, my sister's second husband. Looks like you won't be beating anyone up ever again, Clint. Oh, I guess we're done with that. Oh god. Is this our ship? I guess. That bad. Derpy derpy. That's not how that works, but okie dokie. Thank you. Ugh. We're doing great. It's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's groovy. Excusez-moi. Pardon, pardon, pardon. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Who had spicy red swordfish? Okay. Wait, the special sauce should be added at the end, Miss Appleton. Just follow the recipe. Got food started. Gotta say, it was a bit wild hearing all the squelchy noises over the headset when I couldn't see the stream. My apologies. Perfect. Those are the main ingredients. Now let's finish the dish. I don't remember who had it. Well done, Miss Appleton. Our spicy red swordfish is done. Okay. I think you had it, Mr. Fungus. Question. Is there a way I can shorten your name for my greetings? Spicy red swordfish, an excellent choice. Bon appetit. Oh shit, we killed him. Oh yes, satisfied stomach. This delicacy is a pleasure worth dying for. Haha, do you get it, Miss Appleton? It's funny. Come on, laugh. Don't mind me. I need a hand. I need... Fuck. Right? Plump human hand. Okay, we gotta go to the prison. My dumb ass sit there staring at your handle and typing letter by letter slow as hell. Guessing you snatched somebody's from the jail? I'm guessing. Yeah, I just call them Varu, right? So I drop the J-A from their name unless I'm tagging them. But, they'd have to answer that, I guess, if they have a shorter version of their name that they're cool with. Oh, I wasn't watching the chat right then. Yeah, Varu is fine. Oh yeah, we're just taking somebody's hand. Oh, okay. Just we're not actually going in there. Few fakes even just say Var, and that's okay too. Is Var okay? Autocorrect hates Varu. It's a skeleton hand. That's not a plump fucking hand. Ah. Hang on. We fucked up. I have a skeleton hand. I'm a dumbass. Can I? How do I make it plump? Can I go in the jail? No, I can't go in the jail. How do I make a skeleton hand plump? I doubt I can fuck 3 letters up too much. How do we plumpify? Hi, can I help you, darling? I don't understand your fascination with getting out of the cat bed, walking around the back of the computer, looping back around the front of the computer to get back in the cat bed. Do you have a hand I can steal? No. Is there a hand up here? No? Damn. Okay, hang on. The Joyous Lobster Inn, best place in town for snack. Be patient, Miss Appleton, be patient. I know. Oh, he's not hungry. I didn't mean to click him, he's dead. Wait. Aw, yeah. Perfect. Those are the main ingredients. Now let's finish the dish. Well done, Miss Appleton. The hand and tongue stew is ready to be served. Bon appetit, my cartilaginous friend. Ah, another satisfied customer. Such a tasty delicacy. Can't help but defeat even the most discerning of stomachs. Well done, Miss Appleton. The service was impeccable. I don't think our customers have any complaints, do they? Great. Now let's clean all this mess before the stench gets the attention of the authorities. Stop telling me to be patient. What do you want me to do with them? How do I clean? Can I? They become the next 3 menu dishes. I'm calling it out. Maybe. I don't... Oh, wait. Hang on. Is that what the lever's for now? The lever outside? Are we like Sweeney Todd? You know what? I don't know what I thought was about to happen. What's wrong? Why can't I go this way? Why are you shaking? Okay. Why is it dripping blood in there? You do not want to... We are very anti-whatever is happening here. Okay. Ooh, I have a cart. Okay, my bad. Great idea, Miss Appleton. This will be useful to carry the bodies out. Okay, you think I'm a lot smarter than I am? Because I didn't know what I was doing. Dum-de-doom. 10 fathoms deep on the road to hell. Yo ho ho and a bottle of... Oh, here you are. We've never used the grinder with such large specimens. Let's hope their bones don't get stuck. Not quite the Sweeney Todd pick I thought we were going for, but hey, it worked. Well done, Miss Appleton. You performed diligently. I had questions about her because... Oh. Thank you, Miss Appleton. I appreciate all you've done for me. At last I'm allowed to rest, and so are you. I have so many good memories of you and I working side by side. You were my dearest friend. When those beasts dragged me out from our kitchen, I knew I was done for. I swear I didn't steal that golden nugget from them. I won it fair and square. While I was anguishing, suffocating inside this chest they put me in, there was only one thing I knew for certain. You wouldn't rest until you found me, dead or alive. I'm deeply sorry you had to lose your own sanity along the way. Please, find a quiet place to bury my bones, near the old well where I like to spend time. It's time for me to leave, Miss Appleton. Sweet dreams, my dear friend. And goodbye. Aww. I was gonna say I had questions about her because when she went to go down the thing, her entire fucking torso came up and we saw her spine. That's the pigeon we knocked out with the wet boot. That we said sorry. Enjoy this little game. Please consider supporting the developer. So we can keep creating games. I like that. Stylistically, it was beautiful. Story-wise, it was great. I enjoyed that. Yeah. I think that was a good one. I liked it. That was really well done from what I saw. Yeah. Okay, the next. uh, yeah. Okay. I started laughing because I looked at the cover page. Don't at me. The Secrets of the Soul. This one just looked interesting and like it fit like a cool narrative, but it's called The Test Secrets of the Soul. Um, simulation, visual novel, choices matter, horror. You'll answer a series of questions that reveal things from deep within. Some will be uncomfortable, but with great knowledge comes great sacrifice. Can you make it all the way through the test, and are you sure you want the answers you seek? For it is time to unlock Secrets of the Soul. Oop. Yeah, try to set this up a little bit. because it's weird. And then I'll give you guys the screen in a second. Okay. Let me put it into the actual thing. Sorry. Do, 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 do. Let's make sure that you guys can see it. Okay. This one's not doing it. The other one allowed it, but this one's not doing it. Display capture instead. Trying to see. Nope. Okay, hang on. Game's a little different. So, hang on. Leave it as that, but it's not showing it, so I'm gonna have to add a different thing to do this one really fast. Sorry. We get to see behind the scenes really fast. This should be okay. You guys should be able to see the game now. So I tried a new hair mask. I'm curious if it's gonna do anything good for my hair. I won't know for a few washes how well it really works, but I'm hopeful I'll see at least some change after this first use. I hope so too. Every angel has a demonic past, and every demon has an angelic future, if one so wishes it to be. The Madman. You find yourself on the inside of a desolate chapel in the throes of a midnight storm. The rain pelts the windows like falling stones, and the wind rages on as the chapel doors tremble. Hello. After a quick glance around the room, you hear a low, grizzled voice growl at you from the darkness, beckoning you in. Oh. Oh, he growl all right. Okay. I have nothing appropriate to say, so I shall continue. Why he kinda, you know. Drink my water in peace, hang on. The Watcher. Well, hello, Wanderer. It's a pleasure to find you here. Come in from the rain. Rest your weary bones, for we have much to talk about. Vixen, no, Vixen, yes. I just look at him. It looks like the storm is gonna last a while, Wanderer. Make yourself comfortable. I don't think you'll be going anywhere for some time. Would I? We should find something to pass the time, don't you think? Perhaps we should get acquainted with one another. I'd love to learn all about you. This could go a totally different way if this was a different game. I'm just saying. Hear me out, cake type shit. No, that's what I'm saying. This is someone's hear me out. Might be my hear me out. I'll put that on the cake. Yeah, ours over here. You know. I'm sure. Oh, did you bite your tongue? Okay. Little less about that. Do you just have a gap between your teeth there? Is the tongue, like, did you bite it by accident? Like, what? Cool. I'm sure your soul is full of stories, Wanderer. I'll bet you have delicious secrets deep inside, too. My lord, I'm in the kitchen getting food out of the toaster oven. Here you have a moment almost as bad as you did over Arthur in here. Listen, welcome to Monster Fuckers, okay? We like our monsters around here as much as we like our men. And women. But let's face it, monsters can get it sometimes, you know? I have an idea. I'm gonna ask you some questions. Where'd your tongue go? Alright. I'm gonna ask you some questions, and you're gonna answer them for me very, very honestly. That way, I'll have the opportunity to get to know you. I can absolutely hear you. The real you. Now, don't you lie to me, Wanderer. No one likes a liar. In the end, I will tell you what I see. Deep, deep within your soul. Doesn't that sound like fun? You ever been introduced to Eleanor if you're into the tongue? Eva is fucking circles around. I know, Sinner. Yeah. You know, Vice, you might have liked Eleanor, you know, from Warframe. Just circling me, rubbing all over me, getting kissed. Oh, wait a sweetheart. Let's get started, shall we? Make yourself comfortable as we delve deep into your mind. We'll begin now. Do you know what the meaning of life is? Yes. Do you believe that beauty is ageless? Apparently I washed away her scent and she needs to replace it right now. Yeah, mine does that too when I get out of the shower. Do you believe that beauty is ageless? Yes. Do you believe that a human being can produce something perfect? Ooh, that's a tough one. Oh, we're getting deep, deep questions in here, huh? Going deep in. Do I believe that a human being can produce something perfect? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no on this one. Okay? Because humans are yeah, that's the question too. It's very hit or miss there. That's why I was like, I feel like I'm gonna explain what I'm thinking. I don't think humans are ever perfect. Ever. And I don't think we can produce anything perfect. Can we produce the things that we produce that they're meant to be? Absolutely. But is it perfect? No. Because everything can always be better. At least that's my mentality, so. But it can be perfect to one person. Yeah, that's what I know, and that's the part of it. But like, this is such a imperfect to others. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. But like, subjectively, someone could believe they have something perfect, right? But someone else could find flaws with it. So I'm just gonna go with no, because it's just easier. No. Do you believe that inspiration can be created by oneself? Do I believe that I can inspire? Do I believe that as a person I can inspire myself? Yes. Absolutely. Would you say that art is an integral part of life? Oh, absolutely it is. Would you consider yourself to be a talented individual? Oh, God, do we have to... Can we go back to the other questions? Don't make me look at myself. Do other people think I'm talented? Yes. Do I think that I personally am talented? No. I don't know. That's a tough one. Do I have talent that other people don't do? Can I do skills that other people can't? Absolutely, I can. But does that make me talented, or does it just mean that I just came with a skill set that other people don't have, that I've honed with time? You know, there's such thing like natural talent and then other talent and stuff, so... would I consider myself to be a talented individual? I'm gonna say yes. Let's toot my own fucking horn there. Fuck it. Do you believe that being beautiful is an advantage in life? Oh, yes, it fucking does. Yes, absolutely. There's no hesitation for that. Do you think that you care more about your own appearance than others care about your appearance? My God. Sir, buy me a drink first. God damn, we're getting married after this. This is what's happening. I hope you realize that by asking me all of these questions, we're getting married. Do I think, right, that I care more about my own appearance than others care about my appearance? No, I don't care about my appearance. Others can care. I think others care probably how I look more than I care about how I look. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah. Do you think that you care more about... No. Other people care more. Do you believe that art can be judged? Yes. Do you believe that people should be judged? Judged how? Judged as in they're innocent or guilty? Judged by performance? Judged by, like... Of course we're in a fucking church. Of course you run a church, mister. Like, I'm just saying, I see your religious symbols back there. I'm gonna say yes, because I believe that we are meant to judge each other, if that makes sense, for competition and a way of life and things like that. So, yes. Do you believe that there are certain things that exist that we cannot perceive with our senses? Yes. Would you say that you often lacked motivation? Yeah, I'm fucking depressed, my dude. It's clinical. Do you believe that originality exists? Okay, this one's a struggle with people, right? Because, like, anybody in the creative field understands that it's very hard to have an original idea anymore, right? Because everything... We've been alive for so long, everything's kind of been done. In order to have originality, you have to pull from, like, bits and pieces and try to create it. So, I believe it existed at one point, but it's very hard to get to. So, do you believe that your imagination has a limit? Nope, tell that to my hyperactive dream state. Do you believe that insanity is key to being a genius? Oh, fucking absolutely. Do you believe that one day the world will speak only one universal language? Okay. Don't come for me. I don't think so. I don't believe so. As much as we fight as a people, right? Um, I don't believe that the world will speak only one universal language because not everybody in the world knows one exact language. Um, I'd like it to be, but you just pick anybody randomly on the world and try to speak to them in one language, right? 50-50 shot if they're gonna understand it, because I know people who don't know. I know people that don't know English, Delta. That's. Yeah. I don't think so. But this just says, do you believe that one day the world. I don't think so. Do you believe that society shape. Oh, yes. Do you believe that time erodes achievements? No. No. An achievement's still a great thing, even if it's a bygone. Because it still sets it up for the future. Edison and the light bulb, or whatever, we still talk about it. Great achievement. We don't forget those things. It's still taught to us. We definitely remember it. The ladies who painted with uranium or mercury or whatever, and we found out that shit bad, we still remember that. That's still an achievement. That's still a crowning moment. So, people forget that the president is set. I feel like this is one of those games that's about to make people argue. But it's a good thought-provoking kind of game, and I like it. But no, I do not believe that time erodes achievements. The pyramids still exist. We still fixate on them. That's an achievement. Not upset. No, I know you are. No. I know you're not upset. I know nobody's upset yet. I just feel like this is a game that could lead to people fighting because of how it asks things. Like, this shows how different people think. I'm upset. I believe it. I don't think it does. You can't take my achievements from me. As much time passes, you're never gonna take my achievements from me. Because I achieved them. I set out to do something, I did it. Time could pass, and I still have that achievement. I still did that thing. Obviously different things, yeah. So, no. I'm going with no. Do you believe that you possess free will? Yes. Because only I could be as stupid as I am and do the dumb shit that I do. Yes. Do you believe that you're a self-fulfilling prophecy? Hi, Belgium. I'm good. Tired. Having fun though with games. So we're doing great. It's been a good time so far. I'm very tired, very exhausted lately. Making plans. Just caveats on the free will thing. We're somewhat driven by instinct, but we do have the capacity to overcome it. I'm destined to be the world ruler. Okay, so I'm gonna lean in a more destructive tendency here, right? Do I believe that I'm a self-fulfilling prophecy? Yes. If I believe that I'm a piece of shit human that's gonna live alone forever, right? I'm gonna do that to myself. I'm gonna isolate, I'm gonna do these things, this, that, and the other, right? If I believe that I can't change or become a better person, obviously I would fulfill that, right? So, like, that's, yeah. But it can be the other way, too. If I think that I could become, like, a great artist, and I practiced, and I drew, and I set up connections, and I did this, and I did that, blah, 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 yeah. Do you believe that there are any problems that exist that cannot be solved? I'm gonna head to work. Wanted to quickly jump in and say hi. See you later, alligator, and a wild crocodile. Have a good shift at work. Thanks for stopping in and popping in. Hope to catch you another time. Have an amazing Tuesday. Do you believe that there are any problems that exist that cannot be solved? Okay. I believe all problems can be solved, just the solution might not exist yet. You believe that there are problems that cannot be solved? No. Now, saying here, oh, I don't know what that word is, Delta? Do you believe in the existence of karma? Yes. Do you believe that you can accurately measure a person's success in life? Yes and no. The caveat being, what part of their success are we measuring? Success is a subjective thing. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like when people are talking about, like, they're rich, but not in money. Right? Someone can be rich, but not in money. Right? Like, that's the big phrase that I hear a lot. A white person makes a plan. Sorry, I didn't translate. That's fair. So, someone's going life to live quietly in the middle of nowhere. They could be dirt poor, but the happiest person around. Yeah, and to them, they're very successful. Right? Do you believe that you can accurately measure a person's success in life? I'm gonna say yes to this, but only with the caveat being that they don't know what measurements I'm using to measure how successful you are. Right? Everyone's success is different, but you can still measure it. If I know that your goal in life to be successful was to have your own garden or something like that, and you made your own garden or whatever, then yeah, you're successful. This doesn't necessarily mean like successful for rich and stuff like that. If you know the goal, you can measure that. Yeah. So yeah, I think yes. Have you achieved everything that you want to achieve in life? No. Have you ever experienced a miracle? Yes. Would you say that you dream often? Yes. Would you say that you have nightmares often? Yes. Are you sometimes afraid of yourself? Yes. Do you believe you've made an impact in this world? No. Would you consider yourself to be a rational individual? Yes. Do you believe that you always have full control over your own actions? Yes. Do you believe that everything in life has a purpose? Yes. Have you considered yourself to be a fearful person? Yes. Do you have many regrets in life? Yes. Do you feel like anything is holding you back in life? Myself. And the lack of money and funds in our economy and the way that the world is and stuff like that. Dude, I'm just saying, my dude, we're getting married after this is over. I hope you're ready. I said. Yes, same. I'm holding myself back, bitch. Have you ever been Oh, God, please. Yes. Very, very recently, too. Have you ever broken someone else's heart? Yes. Do you believe in destiny? Yes, but not for everybody. Billy's looking for some deep questions there. He said he was trying to. Do you believe that the future is unpredictable? Ooh, okay, so this is a tough one. Yes and no. Because I have been taught by a history professor who did this, that if we look at the books, you can actually see where we keep repeating the same things. So technically the future is not unpredictable in that regards. So no. Never perfect repetition. Do you believe that all things in life are connected in some way? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a prideful person? Ooh, toughy, toughy. You just have to be a prideful person. I have pride, but I wouldn't say that I'm prideful, so no. Would you consider yourself to be a vindictive person? Oh, you asking the deep questions here, my dude. Yes. I'm gonna say yes. You should be a loving person. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think being prideful is a bad thing. No, I don't think it is a bad thing. It's just I don't think I'm ruled by being pride. Like, I don't think I can say that I'm a prideful person because I don't really have pride in myself, right? Or the things that I do. It's like sometimes I can have pride, but for me, it's less of that. If I were to pick like a different sin that I follow with, it wouldn't be that one. Would you say that you often learn from your mistakes the first time around? No. Like I said, free will, and I'm an idiot. How within reason is a good thing. It's only a problem when it's taken to extremes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think I'm an extreme person with it. Do you believe in the existence of equality? I believe it exists. Do we do it? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But it exists. Do you always treat everyone you meet fairly? Yes. I give you the opportunity to prove to me that you do not deserve my respect, right? But I will always, always treat everybody kindly the first time I meet them, and then how you act determine how we continue. So yeah. Do you believe that you're always being treated fairly? No. I know that for a fact. Do you believe that you can escape change? Do I believe that I can escape change? What do you mean by that? Chicken sandwich is gone, and now I'm sad because it was tasty. No, the chicken sandwich! Do you believe that you can escape change? I'm gonna say no, because if you're evolving and changing regardless, you're not stopping that. Like, I think that's what he's asking, but I'm not really sure. I'm gonna say no. Do you ever prolong simple tasks that you know you ought to get taken care... Bitch, yes. Do you believe that the end always justifies the means? Is that everything changes? Yeah, that's true. You believe that the end always justifies the means. For me personally, like, I know that's a tough statement on, for people, to figure things out, but it depends on context for, like, does the end justify the mean? You believe that the end always justifies the means. Because this is asking, if you're trying to get a certain thing to happen, do you believe that no matter what you did, as long as you got to the end, that's what counted? I don't know. It's like I said, this is a really tough question for people because it's a debatable thing. Let's say the theoretical scenario here, right, is that the person that you love, right, is going to be killed. But you could kill 5 other people and save them, right? Is that justified? The life of the one over the life of the many, right? Just because that's the love of your life. Or would you save, like, all the other people? So it's one of those things, right? And always justifies the mean. I'm gonna go yes with that, just because it fits with the things I'm saying. Do you ever use harsh words when speaking to others? I'm gonna say yes, but I'm a sarcastic individual, so sometimes I accidentally hurt people. Would you consider yourself to be a resentful person? Resentful, vindictive, yes, I just don't show it. Would you say that you're putting your best effort into shaping life the way that you want it? No. Do you believe that you're an individual who has made many mistakes? Yes. Are you willing to try anything once? Yeah. Would you say that you happen to have a pretty good understanding of who you are as a person? Yeah. Have you ever felt like life may not be worth living? Or stop targeting me with my depression. I feel like, yes, I'm not lying with that. If your best friend was dying and you were the only one that knew, would you tell them the truth about their condition? Well, yeah, they gotta make plans to, like, say bye. You know, like, I'm not gonna rob them of their moments. Like, I'd let them know. Let me know I'm dying, right? Don't take that from me. You don't get to play God with that. Because, like, they're not gonna know. How would they not know? Delta, it's hypotheticals, right? It's imagine that you knew that they got infected with the virus, right? Like a zombie virus, but you were like, you get to decide to tell them, you know, to tell them or not tell them, and you're the only one with the answer kind of thing, right? It's like that kind of thing. Would you tell them that they were gonna die? Or would you, you know, it's 10 a.m. too early for my brain. It's about to be 3 a.m. in the morning here. Yeah, I would absolutely tell them. Do you believe that assisted suicide should be permissible? Damn, we are up in here. that's like end of life thing, right? Right, that's what he's asking. Do you believe that assisted suicide should be permissible? Like, if it's is essentially euthanasia. So it's like if you're hurting and you're like really in pain and stuff like that, and there's no cure for you, and you think it's time to go, right? But other people are like, no, like, I don't want you to die. I need you to live around. I'm gonna pump you full of like a bunch of painkillers and stuff like that. I think it could be, but like there has to be very strict like laws and like regulations in place. With dignity when we know it's our time, yeah. Let me go out fighting somebody, you know, like a fight to the death kind of thing. So I think it's just the wording here. Let me see us. Have you ever wanted to live forever? No. Have you ever questioned why you exist? Yes. Do you believe that your life has value? Ooh, toughies. No. Have you ever doubted your own existence? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be defective? Yes. Do you believe that there could exist good without evil? No, because then there wouldn't be any good. Caveat that mental health care should be pushed first in any non-terminal... Yeah, absolutely. I believe in that. But no, I don't believe that good can exist without evil. That's this motherfucking some quiet. Yeah, he wants to get to know us better. We're hiding from the rain, and he was like, let's become friends. He growled at us when we showed up the first time. In which we all went, oh. If there could exist good without evil. Oh, 50 plus questions haven't. He wants to know us better. This is why. This is why I said we're getting married at the end of this, me and him, because if he's gonna ask me all of these questions, we're getting married. My friends don't even ask me these questions. That could exist good without evil. No. You have to have for there to be good, there has to be a counterbalance to it. There has to be evil. It's like for there to be light, there has to be dark. You know? Have you ever felt like you were placed here for a greater purpose than which you serve? No. Would you consider yourself to be a violent person? Bro, I can't even think of 10 questions off the top of my head. It's like 452. The brighter light, the bigger the shadow. Yeah. No. I fight with words. Would you consider yourself to have a dark mind? Oh, brother, if you knew what we were saying about your tongue earlier, yes. Would you consider laughter to be the best medicine in most cases? Yeah. Have you ever loved someone who did not love you in return? Yep. Vixen. His tongue. We had a conversation earlier about it. You weren't here. People were talking about his tongue in chat, okay? You know? Because he popped up and I said, hey, yo, why he kinda, you know, and then it kind of devolved from that. We started talking about other characters with tongues and stuff, and I was just like, yeah. Now Gooners are out of hand. No, she is. Eleanor's much better. She's such a sweetheart. Um, she's also siblings with Arthur, so, you know. We're monster fuckers around here, okay? Of course. There was someone who did not love you in return. Okay. Yes, no, abso-fucking-lutely to that. That one hurts so much. Speaking of that, have you ever seen a Sevagoth Prime? Have you ever wished to be loved by all? No. Do you believe that you could still live a happy life if you were hated by all? Yeah. Are you initially afraid of letting others get close to you for any reason? Yep. Yes, okay, I gotta get to bed, but all the loving, I'll catch you later. Have a good night, Sad. Have a wonderful sleep. Have a great shift at work when you do that tomorrow. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging with us. Down over in Monster Fucker City. Have a good night. Dream of somebody asking you many, many questions with a really long tongue. But yes, I've seen Sevagoth Prime. Do you have any nervous tics or anxious quirks that you know of? Yes. Are you a fan of thunderstorms? Yes. I love them. The bitch got the whole thing. I didn't realize he was gonna jump scare me. I love them. Do you feel that you often find peace among chaos? Weirdly enough, yes. Do you believe that you have peace in your life at this very moment? No. Am I wrong? No. Have you ever feared that perhaps you have a grim future? Yes. Have you ever been overwhelmed with a sense of dread or impending doom? Sir, that's anxiety and depression 101. Would you say that you have many friends? No. Would you say that you have many enemies? Yes. Have you ever trusted someone entirely without question? Yes. Do you sometimes believe that you're destined to be a hero? No. Brother, I'm gonna be an anti-hero at best. Do you sometimes believe that you're destined to be a villain? In some people's stories, I am 100% the villain that they need. I don't think I'm destined to be one. If you had superhuman powers, would you use them exclusively for good? Nope. Do you often find beauty in those who cannot find beauty within themselves? Yes. Do you ever have difficulty finding beauty within yourself? Yes. Do you believe that sometimes suffering is a necessary part of life? Yes. Which metaphor best resonates with how you feel right now? A hallway with too many doors, a flickering candle in a vast cathedral, an old film reel looping endlessly, a seed just beneath the soil, a shattered clock whose pieces still tick. Flickering candle in a vast cathedral. If your present mood had a sound, what would it resemble? A distant train whistle, a single piano note sustained, a whisper in a dark room, an echo in a canyon, a wind chime in a sudden gust. I think it'd be a whisper in a dark room. Which form of movement reflects your current state of being? A slow drift in deep water, a sprint towards something unseen, a dance with no audience, a tightrope walk over fog, and a leaf falling without resistance, a slow drift in deep water. What kind of weather do you feel like you're carrying inside of you right now? A brewing thunderstorm, a still winter morning, a spring rain, an overcast sky, or a burning sun at zenith? Currently inside of me? I'm gonna say still winter morning. If your inner voice had a texture right now, which would it be? Velvet, glass, sandpaper, smoke, or wool? Smoke. Have you ever caused someone to suffer unnecessarily? No. Do you believe that torture is ever justified? No. Have you ever felt like life is torturing you? Yes. Do you believe that war is necessary for peace? I'm gonna say no on this one, right? The caveat being that if nobody fought and we all could just talk it out, we wouldn't have to fight, right? I'm gonna say no. You find violence to be entertaining? I mean... yes and no. I like horror. I don't think that's what he's asking, though, but I like horror. Do you find violence to be entertaining? Needless violence? No. But do you believe that morality can be taught? Yes. Do you believe that success is always a good thing? No. You can get away with breaking any laws that you wanted to. Would you walk around doing anything and everything you wanted? If you could get away with breaking any laws that you wanted to, would you walk around doing anything and everything you wanted? In the games, I didn't mention a story around the violence. The violence is a necessary side effect, yeah. I mean, laws exist for a reason, and I'm trying to think of any law that exists that I would be like, God, I wish I could break this law. Like... I guess being able to, like, hang out places I'm not allowed to hang out would be, like, one of those things that I would do. Like, thing is that a good moral person can walk around doing everything they want. Yeah, I'm just like, what laws are stopping me from doing what I want to do right now? It's like the argument that gets used against atheists all the time, but I'm just, yeah. I'm trying to think of any laws, like, off the top of my fucking head right now, that are in effect that that I would need, that I want to break, but I can't think of any. Like, my brain is just blinking on me. Village friends are like, but without God, everyone would become murderers. But, like, no? Yeah. Get away with breaking any laws that you wanted to. Would you walk around doing anything? No. Would you say that you always know right from wrong when making decisions in life? No. I'm an excellent judge of character. Yes? You gotta tell when someone is lying. Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a talented liar? Yes. Are you always honest with everyone you meet in life? So, here's the thing. And I've had this conversation with people before. I don't like to lie to people. I can lie by omission, right? I've never blatantly told someone a lie, right? Should be honest with everyone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just, you know. So I don't think I ever, like, I am honest, but I'm not at the same time, if that makes sense. I don't go out of my way to specifically lie to people to get reactions out of people, if that makes sense. If you found a stray animal and bonded with it over the course of a year, only to be confronted by the owner a year later asking for the animal back, would you return it to the original owner? And nobody know in real life knows I'm NB because it isn't safe here. See, you know, that I understand too. Like, that's a very, like, lie by omission thing, right? Like, I don't tell other people's real names online. I don't do, you know. I would give back the animal. You have to see the good in someone, even when it isn't there. Yes, this gets me in trouble a lot. Do you believe that the difference between good and evil is only a matter of opinion? Oh, that's a tough one. Yes and no. Because there's like a saying somewhere that the villain is a hero in his own eyes, or something like that. Or whatever. So like, to me, technically, it's a matter of opinion, right? That's what I'm going with, and that's my thing for that. Some things are truly awfully evil. I get that, right? Like, that won't change. But that's when you start getting to that morally gray area of, like, questioning certain things. You believe that love is a weakness? Yes. Can be used against you. Would you consider yourself to have fortunate luck most of the time? No. Would you consider yourself to be a merciful person? Yes. Do you believe that honesty is always the best policy? In most cases, yes. Have you ever broken an important promise even though you knew that you shouldn't? No. Do you believe that ignorance is bliss? Absolutely. Have you ever wondered if life could be a test? Yes. I find your answers very interesting, Wanderer. I believe I've got to know you so much better in such a short period of time. I'd like to thank you for allowing me the opportunity. It truly has been a pleasure. As a token of my gratitude, I would like to bestow upon you a gift. This is the gift of insight, Wanderer. I will tell you what I see deep within you. Please listen to my words carefully, Wanderer, for they bear the weight of your soul. We must do something dangerous, Wanderer. We must do something we fear doing. Something that perhaps we've never done before. For then and only then will we have the results we seek. For we cannot achieve different results with the same failed process we've come to know. The best decision is often the hardest one to make. It's that decision that burns a hole through your skull and melts deep inside your brain. It's the decision that gives you a wicked fear. Are we getting married? Hey yo, are we getting married? Stop. as though your belly is full of blackened butterflies flapping their wings violently to escape but to no avail. Oh my god, we're getting married. Oh. Shut up. Even the music is like this weird, twisted, like light-hearted thing. We're getting married. You know what you need to do, Wanderer. You know exactly what is holding you back. You can have so much in this world. You could have anything you wanted. All you have to do is the thing you know you should be doing but consciously or subconsciously choose not to pursue. What do you think that is? Is it because it's too hard? Too difficult? Or do you think it's because it's too different from anything you've ever done? The fear of the unknown shackles even the greatest of entities, Wanderer. But to those shackles deep within your heart, you hold the key. Dig, Wanderer. Burrow deep. Carve the key from within your soul and bring it to the surface. Make the decision you're afraid to make and watch your life change for the better. The most dangerous of roads lead to the most beautiful of destinations. The hardest of hunts lead to the greatest of bounties. Nothing worth having in life ever came easy. And as soon as you make the decision that plagues you with the fear and anxiety you try so hard to avoid, the life you wish for won't just be a wish anymore, Wanderer. Heed these words, Wanderer. They will help you on your journey forward, if you let them. I want to give you one more parting gift before I take my leave. A simple gift, if you will. One singular word. And that gifted word, Wanderer, is wishing. Remember this word moving forward, for it will help you in ways that you couldn't possibly fathom. Trust me on that. And with that, I take my leave. Until next time, Wanderer. Thank you for playing the test, Secrets of the Soul. If you enjoyed this experience, please feel free to check out the Test Trilogy, the Test Reality Check, Eternity, The Advisor, and many of our other titles of a similar nature. Please take the gifted word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and leave it in a comment for us. We will be selecting some of you to be included in future projects that we're currently working on. One of these projects includes a title called Chasing Demons, which you can now add to your wishlist on Steam for future updates and see if you've been chosen to be in the game itself. If you do not wish to have your name in the credits or to be selected as a character in future projects, simply leave your gifted word in the comments and we will not select your name. We will always read every comment we get. We promise, you won't go unnoticed. We read comments weekly across all our titles and will still be including players in our projects for years to come. Again, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts, and we hope you get some form of enjoyment from our projects. So we didn't get married? I don't like this game. It made me feel things. I loved this game. This was incredible. I wonder though, like based on how you answer questions, if it changes the questions it asks you. I love games like this. They really make you think, they make you dig deep. They kind of like show the you that you are. I like it. That was a good one. Okay, gotta get rid of this. Nope, that's not the one I'm doing. Nobody told me to pull that further down the screen, so it blocked everything. I didn't have my avatar or anything in there. Through that whole thing. We didn't have chat. No, there was no chat in the corner that was going to pop up over the screen, anything like that, because I didn't drag this down to show off the PNG or anything like that. Oh my god, guys. I probably should have like pulled something up to check something, but I didn't even remember that it put itself up there. Ah, well, it's okay. I think our little PNG person would have gotten in the way potentially with where he was floating the question, so it's probably better that we weren't there. But having chat there probably would have been pretty good. Um, we keep rolling. Uh, I don't even know if that's the right thing, but we're gonna select that. Sorry, hang on. Oh god, that's not even English. Please, okay. Sorry, trying to save people. Okay. So, this is, let me see where the volumes are. Oh god. Okay, hang on, I gotta turn that way down. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Trying to fix this. Just the menu music, but it's fine. This is called Tiny Bunny the Prologue. Tiny Bunny Prologue is a non-linear horror visual novel. Those who've heard the voice of the forest are beyond help. The wind clawed at my window all night long. I don't know which my buttons are. It wandered the fields and howled like a hungry beast. An endless song weaved from all sorts of voices, shrill, gentle, sneery, twined in the air. You guys remember to hydrate, remember to stretch. I just drank from water before starting this. But you guys remember to do that. They were shouting and laughing and arguing about something. Someone was running through the snow while casting long shadows that would occasionally creep close to my bed. Our house had a mind of its own, the creaky old mind of a building that had seen a lot in its days and was seemingly trying to share its wisdom with the inhabitants. The lonely house faced the forest, and the dark green thicket gazed back with its hollow eyes, rustling, whizzing, swaying back and forth. One could come out and stand at the edge of the forest to reassure themselves. There was nobody behind the crooked trees. Fuzzy silhouettes swaying in the wind couldn't possibly do any harm. It's just a play of light and shadow. Just a play. I knew it was just my imagination. I was already 12 after all. Still. I Hey, put your book away. How many times have I told you not to read at the table? It's bad for your health. Look how slouched you are. I didn't protest and put the book about Conan the Barbarian aside. I was stuck in a line I couldn't understand after reading it 3 times anyway. Olya had already finished her breakfast and was munching on some cookies. She was so enthusiastic, she almost looked like your typical girl from commercials. You're not going anywhere until you finish all of it. I, on the other hand, was still trying to drill a hole in the plate with my eyes as if it would make the porridge disappear. Hazy anxiousness welled up inside, all because of the previous sleepless night, the black forest around our house, and the gloomy wind. The longer I waited, the colder the lumpy white substance became. It looked like a jellyfish. Fucking English. It looked like a jellyfish from the Kostia Odyssey. I love that show. I wonder how horrifying the bottom of the ocean is, or how cold the black forest is at night. The spoon fell out of my hand. Mom showered me with a cold glare from her green eyes. What did I just say? I'll get it. I had 10 seconds to catch my breath before battling the nasty porridge once again. I felt around for the spoon. What is this? Carved on the other side of the table? Karina. Huh, that's my mom's name. I guess she carved it out with something pointy when she was little. She sure was a rascal damaging the furniture like that. She would scold me for a week if I did something similar, though. Should I remind her about it? No. She's been in a bit of a bad mood lately. I imagined her being my age, sitting under this table. I wonder, was Mom afraid of the dark back then? Are the sounds coming from the attic? Or the thick forest? I imagined my grandma coming into my little mom's room, sitting at the edge of her bed, where Olga sleeps nowadays, and saying this in her soft, smooth voice. Naja is a special place, little girl. It's watching you closely, sniffing you out, trying to discern what kind of beast you are. If you're a good sort, it won't abandon you in times of trouble, but if you're a bad apple, it'll grab you by the side and drag you under the ground. And that would be it. Grandma was caring. She never fought with anybody, never yelled, never swore. There were the times without the maddening screams until late at night, without smashed dishes and mutual accusations. Our parents used to love each other back then. I remember listening in on one of their conversations by chance. They were talking about Grandma getting prepared for her funeral. She had already bought a casket, and she called it her cute funeral box. It waited for its time in the closet, patiently. It was black, upholstered with meat-colored material on the inside. I saw it when my grandma was getting buried. The house didn't change since the time she was alive. Only all of the photos were gone. Glass-covered pictures with grave faces of my ancestors. They all had a dead but watchful look in their eyes. I crawled out from under the table. Olya was done with her cookies and was looking at my share like a sly woodland critter. I turned my gaze towards the frosted window. There were a lot of dark pines outside, but they didn't grab my attention. The pattern of frost formed a picture on the glass. Olya, look, it's a fox. Where? Looked almost like those optical illusion thingies they put on the back of student notebooks. A mixture of lines at first glance, but if you blur your vision a little bit and look under a certain angle. Not outside, on the window. Look, here's the nose, and here's... Hey, eat up. Yes, just a moment. I don't see anything. Hurry up, there's not much left. Ah, there it is, but it still doesn't look like one. And I'm telling you it does. Nuh-uh. It does. Stop it. These kids, I swear. No, I couldn't see the fox either. It disappeared. Went away. Only the frosty patterns similar to stretched out nettle leaves kept creeping up the glass. My dad entered the kitchen with long, measured steps. I want to have a beard like his when I grow up. Mom would always ask jokingly, "Come on, shave it off, it stings." This was so long ago. Nowadays, rumbling doors and witty comebacks were an everyday occurrence. Olye always covered her ears whenever she hears something like, "What's the point in all of this?" through the wall. "It's all for your sake," Dad would reply. "For the sake of our family." I was caught every sound in fear of hearing the most dreaded, the deadliest word that started with a D. D-I-V-O. I don't even want to finish it. It was scary to imagine that me and my little sister could be torn apart and taken into two different families. "Anyway, your fox is nothing. I have an owl on my window." "You and your owl talk again." "You said you believed me just yesterday." "Has anybody seen my car keys? I remember leaving them on the windowsill." "Right. Maybe you did, and maybe not. You're a grown man, a father of two, and still..." "Katerina, please, stop. Just let me get ready in peace. Keys are in the basket near the phone." "Thank you very much." "Anton, stop making a martyr out of yourself and finish eating already." "And the owl?" "There was no owl." "But there was one. It had giant glowing eyes." Ollie sprung up from the chair and placed her hands on her little face, imitating a pair of eyes, with her fingers the size of an apple each. "Last year you had Baba in your closet, and now this owl?" But I saw it." Ollie shifted her gaze back and forth from Dad to Mom to me, but couldn't find any support. "Have you thought about befriending it? You know, like feeding it with imaginary mice? Don't bully your girl. She's just afraid to sleep alone because she's still little." Ollie pouted her lips in rebellion and rushed into the hallway. The staircase that led to the second floor creaked. Mom gave Dad a strict look. Oh, that look in her eyes. It's so uncomfortable to be pinned under it. Dad just snorted in reply and left, ringing with the keys he just found. A minute had passed and the theme song from The Little Mermaid echoed through the house. It was stored on incredibly worn-out cassette tape, which Dad already had to glue together once. It's so easy to fix objects by gluing them back together, for example. But how do you fix a relationship? Mom moved to the living room and I was left alone, anxiously stealing glances at the window. Olga had trouble sleeping ever since we moved to this house. She would toss and turn, or curl up into a ball under her blanket. Sometimes she would jump up in the middle of the night and turn on the VCR. Cartoons helped to take her mind off all the troubles we had with the move and our parents. Then Olya said she saw that giant flying monster outside her window. She became obsessed with it. Our parents did everything in their power. They tried every little trick to get rid of those ridiculous fears. Olya refused to sleep alone and didn't believe that the owl was just one of her nightmares. After tonight, I was unsure what to make of my sister's words, what to think of it myself. Can nightmares be infectious? Just last night, I couldn't get a wink of sleep and ended up thinking of what to expect in my new school. There were a couple of days left before the beginning of a new term. My imagination drew long, twisting hallways that led to classrooms full of kids, but all the students behind their desks were simply dark figures cut out using a template. Circular holes gaped in the middle of their faces and pairs of eyes blinked inside those holes. It was as if some completely different creatures were looking at me from behind the flat, black silhouettes. Their cruel glares, filled with icy sneers, made me shiver from head to toe. Will I survive here? Won't they gang up on me and beat me down, stomp on me with their bloodied shoes? Damn school can burn for all I care. I just wish for anything to happen to it. Doesn't really matter what. I didn't want to go there that badly. I didn't want to see people who were just itching to smack me on the head, trip me up, Think of a new offensive name for me, worse than the previous one. I felt like the glasses I wore made me an outsider, some sort of a monster. My gaze slid across the drawings hanging on the walls. I couldn't consider myself a great artist, but Oye begged me to hang them. Drawing was the only thing that made me happy as of late. A small circle of friends I had also enjoyed my paintings, and they promised to call me from time to time. Sometimes I imagine Mom picking up the phone and saying in a cold voice, "You've got the wrong number." Or, "Anton is not around. Anton is not around." I imagine my future classmates laying in their beds just like me, listening to the howls of invisible werewolves outside their windows. Maybe my new classmates will like me after all. But who would ever like a boy with thick glasses? I mean, my dad used to wear glasses when he was little, and now he's married to the most beautiful woman on the planet, my mom. The house creaked, pressed by the wind. The condo we used to live in, a 9-floor concrete building, buzzed with the neighbor's drill, mumbled with a TV set from behind the wall, cried like a baby from the big family next door. Our current house, though I can't really call it new, was completely different. It was silent and easygoing during the day, its shadows lay dormant in the corners, on the closet cobwebs, and under the stairs. But they all woke up during the night. Something was watching me from every corner, almost if the old photos of my diseased family with their ashen eyes were hanging on the walls in place of my drawings. The floor was squeaking, rusty drains were moaning, the attic was occupied by noisy drafts. One could think the house was performing some sort of demonic melody. And then I realized I was, in fact, hearing music. It's already playing for a good while. Somewhere at the edge of my perception, I could hear a flute. It was mixed in with the sound of the wind, of the creaking old house, and my thoughts, too. I stood up and rushed to the window. I wanted to reassure myself that this music was nothing more than a product of my imagination. It's not like someone is playing it there, amidst the cold, snowy night, right? Someone was dancing in the field. Black silhouettes. I could barely... Oh, shit. Black silhouettes I could barely make out with the dark forest as their backdrop. They jumped around, basked in moonlight, bumped into piles of snow, rolled around and crawled on all fours. Stories about wolves playing under the moon came to mind, but these were clearly not wolves. They stood upright at times, suckled around holding hands and whipping up snow, disappearing into the shadows for a brief moment and then coming back. Something bizarre was going on. Shadows dancing in the starless abyss made my imagination go wild, making me anxious at the same time. Suddenly the music had stopped. The dancing shadows froze in place, and I could swear, pierced me with their eyes. One of the silhouettes immediately parted from the bizarre shadow carnival and sprinted across the field with giant leaps. It glided on squeaky snow without leaving any prints till it was devoured by the pitch-black shadow of my house, which became even darker and thicker. My heart was jumping around like the bird inside a cage. I shut the curtains with a swift motion and stepped back towards the bed. They saw me. A freezing torrent of fear washed over me. I stood in the middle of a perfectly dark room and listened to some unwanted guest move and scrape around, looking for an entrance. The sound moved to the right.